Welcome back to Legendary Sniff. I'm Anthony,
Jack.
and we're here with episode
Shovel Knight.
something of Shovel Knight.
So, I had a story I just remembered where I'm sure you've heard of Snapchat.
Yes.
Lovely app. I'm mid driving my car. I guess what I'm admitting I did something illegal. Where I get a Snapchat from one of my buddies, and he's like wicked drunk, and he sends me a Snapchat of him like looking really drunk, and it just said like I'm drunk or something like that. And I was like, I'm gonna be clever. I'm gonna send him a Snapchat of me on the road that just says I'm driving. Like, you know, that makes sense with what he said. So I take the Snapchat of the road, and I literally just capture it or caption it I'm driving, and I send it, and I put my phone away. I get a Snapchat back. I click on it. It's from some random person who I added on Snapchat that like went to my my school, who I barely even know, and
Yeah.
it literally was just like, oh hey, like cool man. And
Did you send it to him?
I sent it to the wrong person. So some random guy just got a Snapchat that just said I'm driving, and the way I see him seeing it is just like I'm driving, like he thought I was like a 4-year-old, like I've definitely driven a car before.
Like, you've never driven a car. I guess that's cool, dude. Like, congrats on getting your license.
Yeah. So I've still never talked to that kid since then. I don't want to now. Like he definitely thinks I'm an idiot.
Oh my god.
But the second I did that, it was like I need to tell that on Legendary Sniff. That was really stupid. Like even for me.
You're like, there are like moments in our lives where I'm like, like you wanna like it's a cool story, and you're like, I wanna tell that on Legendary Sniff. I feel like people and Jack would enjoy that story. Like I don't know. I keep track.
Oh my
Try
god!
to remember things.
I just thought, while we're on the topic of me doing things that are really stupid,
I'm almost dead.
I know you want to tell your story. It doesn't look like it's gonna happen. It could actually. We're only 2 minutes in.
We're not friends.
So I'm with one of my good friends, and we go to Barnes and Noble. I don't remember why we went there, but we're going through the store. I'm like, well, I'm kind of bored. So while she's looking for a book, I go to the Nook section, which is like the tablets, and you're dead. So I go to the Nook section, and I'm like, this is gonna be funny. I type in Pornhub, click enter, shut off the screen. I'm like, so the next person that opens this tablet's gonna be on Pornhub. It could not have gone worse. I felt awful, like really bad about it. Where my friend that I'm with is a major in psychology, so she picks up on people if they have like something mentally wrong with them, something like that. Immediately knows that something's wrong. And as we're walking away from the tablets, we're like in another section of the store, and there's this mom with her kid, and she's like, oh man, just like looking at the signs, I can tell the kid's like got a little something going on, like he might be a little like autistic or something. No, well that's the word for it. There's no other word for it. And
how am I supposed to?
That wouldn't matter at all, except it adds so much to the story, where we're sitting in the board game section, and I look over at the tablet, and I'm just like, oh my god. The kid opens the tablet while his mom is like 5 feet from him, not looking, and the kid's eyes light up, and I just see him scrolling through this page for a good like 30 seconds. And then I look, as I'm still looking, the mom like walks over calmly, looks at the screen, and like shoves her kid out of the way, trying to shut off the screen as fast as possible, and like looks around, and the kid, went to like look at the tablet again. Obviously, I'm sure he'd never seen a naked woman. And I turned to my friend. I'm like, we need to leave right now. I just scarred a child for life, like by accident.
This is so difficult in the dark right now.
So yeah, I was pretty sure that I was gonna get banned from Barnes and Noble. I would like if she was like, I just opened this tablet and my son found porn on it, and they check the camera and just see my smug ass face opening Pornhub, thinking I'm so funny. Yeah, so that's
You're a horrible person.
yeah, basically. Did you have time? You
Okay,
were
yeah.
saying Comic-Con.
My story is a very nice story about how I'm an awesome dude.
Yeah.
So, at Comic-Con, like at PAX, I like to go look at like the indie comics, because like the indie comics, they always have like cool art, and I mean they're good, right? They have artists, they have writers, and they just like, this is their like chance to get their name out. So I go up to like one of the guys, and he's got like three or four issues of a comic.
Yeah.
I forget the name of the comic. I would give him a shout out, but I don't remember. It's up in my room somewhere. But oh, Spectre Nighttime. But I go over and I grab like the 4 issues. I buy the 4 issues for like $3 a piece, and I go, all right. He goes, are you gonna be here tomorrow? I go, yeah, I'll be here tomorrow. He goes, you should read these tonight and give me some feedback tomorrow. I was like, yeah, no problem, I'll do that. So I go home and I'm sorry. This is just
distracted by fight. I got you.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, no problem. So I go home, and I was working at Boston Comic Con, so I was tired as hell. So I go home and I read 2 issues and I pass out, and I wake up later and read the next 2 issues, and I go back the next day and I go up to him and I go, so I read all of them. I go, so pretty much fantasy is really hard to write in comics, because if you look at something like Lord of the Rings, there's so many different things happening at one time, it can get really confusing to follow. And
yeah,
he goes,
absolutely.
yeah. And I go, but I don't know like what you did, but you guys did it really well, where it was really easy to follow, like I got what was going on. He goes, oh, thanks, man, like that's a really cool compliment. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I fell asleep reading I read the first 2 and I was just so tired.
You just made it sound so bad.
No.
I fell asleep.
No, I was like, I read the first 2 and I've been working, so I ended up falling asleep after the first 2, and I woke up and finished reading the comics that you gave me. And he was like, so you woke up to finish reading my comics? And I was like,
as opposed to like dying.
No. He was like, so you woke up to finish reading my comics? And I was like at 2 a.m. is when I woke up. No,
oh.
I woke up at like 2 a.m. and finished reading these comics. And he's like, so you woke up at 2 a.m. to finish reading my comics? I was like, yeah. And he goes, I'm putting that on like he has like a board of like all like the critically like acclaimed things about his comic. He goes, I'm putting that up on my board. I woke up at 2 a.m. to finish reading this comic. And he made me tell like so many people how I woke up at 2 a.m. to finish reading his comic. He's like blah blah blah, come over here, tell her what you said to me. And I'm like, oh my god, what have I done? But like he was actually a really cool dude, and the comic was really good.
You're probably like in the back of the comic where it's like it's like IGN best comic of the year. Anthony, I woke up at 2 a.m. to finish reading this comic. Man, it's nice that you can make people happy. Like
Yeah.
that. It's like we keep saying, like having 50 subscribers on a YouTube channel, like it means a lot to know that someone is interested in something that you're doing.
Like even like little things, like at my college, like there's maintainers. They come to your dorm and clean our bathrooms for us, and like you just gotta like the little things. Like you just gotta like I doubt anybody says thank you to them. So whenever they're in my dorm when I wake up, I say like thank you and like good morning, how are you? And like even like little things like that, I'm sure it makes their day. Because like I don't think janitors get compliments that much, to be honest. But like you're in my room cleaning my room, I'm gonna like say thank you. Some of them are like jerks about it, and they're just like they just don't say anything. But most of them they respond kindly. Hey, so this is getting hard.
Yeah, you can see that this is you can't see shit.
I need to hit him 4 more times.
You shouldn't need to use one of your potion things, right?
No, but I will if I need.
Your Truple, whatever it's called. I'm surprised you just saw him do that.
I need to hit him 2 more times. Oh my god, I walked in.
Assuming you kill him right now, we should end this boss
Yeah.
fight like right where we need to, so that's good.
What? Oh, he's fucking spawned skeletons.
Boom.
Got him!
Money shot. I said it before, but we didn't really talk about it. That Spectre Knight looked pretty badass.
Oh yeah, the
cloak and everything.
You'll wait till like all the knights look really good. Wait till you see Plague Knight. He's the knight that I had the most trouble with, but he looks really cool.
You get a chest every time?
Maybe not.
You didn't.
Oh
last
wait,
time.
this is a shield knight. So we'll do this shield knight thing right now. I have to catch her. Don't you? I had to do this last time too.
Yeah, but I don't remember it at all.
All right, that's cool. I'm glad that you're here. That sounded really
Just,
rude.
like, taking... I just thought that was so funny. You woke up to finish reading.
Yeah, he was so like he was a really cool dude, and he was like really happy. I like wanted to go and like support his comic because he was like really cool. So I was like looking at like the original prints of like the comic, like because he had them there to like buy, and they were like $600 a piece. I was like, I want to support you, but not that badly.
What? I just see you sitting in your hospital bed, dying. Like, I need to wake up to read these comics.
All right. So we'll see you guys next time on Legendary Sniff.